What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Prosperous Talk Podcast, episode 7. Man, we on episode 7, so let's get it, man. Shout out to you if you're watching this video. Shout out to you if you are listening to my voice. I appreciate you for tuning in. As you guys know, Prosperous Talk Podcast is a podcast that was designed to motivate and just inspire millennials and Gen Z'ers in all aspects of life. So as you guys know, each and every week I started off with my new music of the week. So this week we got my man Vibe. He's straight out of Philly. He got this song called Smooth Dude. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm a smooth dude, and I got a smooth dude on with me today, you know what I'm saying? So it's only right we run smooth dude, so we ready to tap in real quick. My guy Vibe, smooth dude. Make sure y'all check him out. Let's get it.
Yeah, crashed out on the whip, hope I don't crash again. I'm off a perk 30, she tapping, now I'm trying to clap again. Just put some new work on the block, about to get another pack again. Just put a new scope on the Glock, about to get another strap again. I'm moving fast, hope I don't crash again. I'm in my act, I'm about to act up because I'm off the hand. My dog just called me because the ops trying to get clapped up again. I said I'm on my way with one head strapped in the hand. Listen to Boo Shiesty, and y'all really shiesty. I love all my dogs, but they ain't nothing like
that's it. That's it.
That's
it. That's all they got to get. So look, make sure y'all tune into my guy Vibe. Feeling the Vibe on Instagram. I'm gonna make sure I got his name in the comments. Make sure y'all check him out. That was smooth, dude. He's straight out of Philly for real. So yeah, but look, we got a special guest. Special guest in the building, the Palace Prince himself, my guy Anthony Park in the building. What it is. How you feeling?
We here, man.
Yeah, got my guy up in Philly for real. You feel me, bro?
He's off the energy. I love it.
Yeah, you already know. We always got good energy anytime we link. You already know how that go. So look, episode 7, I had to bring you on.
Appreciate it.
I had to bring you on because you feel me. Bro, you've been doing it.
Thank you,
bro. But I'm talking about like since I first met you, though. You know what I'm saying? Like we talking freshman year at Lincoln University.
Yeah.
Straight, still doing it. You know what I'm saying? So introduce yourself to the
ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for having me onto the podcast. I'm so excited to be here. For those who may not know me, my name is Anthony Parker Jr., also known as Parker. Also known as the Palace Prince for y'all who've been kicking it with me for a long time.
The Palace Prince.
The Palace Prince, DJ, photographer, graphic designer, business owner, owner of AP Creative Services, LLC now. And, I'm just excited to be here and kind of share my story.
Yeah, that's what it is. You heard him say this. I'm like, all right, cut it. Wait a minute. But you feel me? But that let you know. That let you know what my guy really got going on. So, before we get into that, you feel me? Let's take it to where it first started. You know what I'm saying? We at Link. Yeah. We at the Link.
At the LU.
We at the Freddie D. We at the Freddie D for real. So
okay.
like I feel like even at Lincoln, like that was a different experience. And I'm glad to have you on, you know what I'm saying? Because you really like did your thing at Lincoln, bro. You feel me? Like, so just explain like just that Lincoln experience. Just in general, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so the Lincoln experience was just something on its own. Going into Lincoln, I had took 1 year off graduating high school. Okay. And I was like, you know what? Do I really even want to go to school? Taking it back before even Lincoln.
Okay.
High school.
Okay, take us there.
You feel me? I graduated. I'm talking about maybe a 2.223. Like I wasn't the school guy, but I knew at the end of the day, my mama and them wanted to see me walk across that stage.
That's a fact.
So, I had a couple other brothers and sisters that made it to universities and HBCUs in general, and they were like, yo, you have to continue this legacy.
Right.
Our mom got to see you walking across some historical back college
stage. You got to do it.
So I said, you know what, let me just apply. I only applied to 2 schools, Delaware State, because I'm from Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah, shout out Delaware.
You feel me? And then I just kept hearing about, Lincoln, like, go Lincoln. I'm like, I don't want to go to Delaware State. My sister went to Del State.
Okay.
Del State's up the street.
Right.
Let me see what Lincoln's talking about.
Right.
So I went to Lincoln, I applied, and I was like, this is it. Going into freshman year, one thing that I always wanted to do was just to be optimistic.
Okay.
Be unapologetically me.
That's a
you
fact.
They gonna know. They gonna see.
They gonna know.
Brother, you feel me? They just gonna know me, and it's not to be loud or to be out there, but it's at the end of the day. Your net worth is your net worth.
Say it again, bro.
Your net worth is your net worth.
Yeah.
Your network. whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
Y'all get it.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Can't think of it right now, but it's there.
Yeah.
But the craziest part is that I wanted at the end of the day, if 1,500 students go to Lincoln a semester, all 1,500 are my friends.
Straight up.
And that's the mindset I had going in. And
Right.
literally every person that I seen that freshman week,
Yeah.
You're
New
like-
Park. Yeah, this New York. Yeah.
we're here. You feel me?
Yeah.
We're 1-1.
Bro, Delaware here though. Like
Delaware is here. You feel me? So, in the craziest part, I came in there not knowing a soul, but at the end, I knew the whole university would be, in my relation, in my network. So,
That's tough. That's tough. Like
Just-
you said, bro, like literally we knew who you were. Because one thing at Lincoln, you feel me, they shouted out cities.
right.
So you know what I'm saying? So of course, you feel me, we'll do a Philly shout out there,
Yeah.
go to Philly, play Meek. You
Mhm.
feel me? There, go to Baltimore, because I used to make sure they go to Baltimore. I'm like,
Gotta take a trip to Baltimore.
gotta take the trip to Baltimore, you feel me? Then they play some Jersey club, you feel
Uh-huh.
me? But then they go to Delaware,
Yeah.
right?
I made them play.
You feel me?
They was like, "Yo, what's Delaware music?" I'm like, give me your hard drive. Let me put
Oh,
you on. Really.
really,
Shout out
but
to
you,
Shiz Nitty.
you feel me? So look, so once it
Yeah.
was Delaware time, of course you had the females that was rapping Delaware too, but yo, you just see yo coming out the corner.
Gotta put it on.
What the hell?
Hey,
Like, oh, what-
Stop him.
what's this? What's this? But one thing I respect about it though, it was a Delaware two-step.
Yeah.
So you feel me? In Baltimore, we got the Baltimore, even though we know the Baltimore two-step better. We already know, but you feel me?
It's your show. It's your show.
But you feel me? But I really respect how you put on. Like you
Sure.
said, not outside of you feel me putting on for Delaware, you made sure everybody knew who you was. And that was just being you though.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So all right, as far as Lincoln go, what would you change anything about just in general, the
Out
Lincoln
of all
experience?
4 years,
Yeah.
would I change anything about the Lincoln experience? If anything I would change is I would go to class. As crazy as that sounds.
Wait,
and,
what?
And it's not
Wait.
that I didn't go to class, it's that I went to class and I probably didn't participate.
Okay.
I probably didn't really give it my all.
Okay.
In that freshman year, that sophomore year, I ended up, a lot of people ain't noticed, I was on academic probation.
Okay.
And that was something that made me realize, number one, you're not taking advantage of the opportunity to
Right.
be invited to a university, to be, having tuition paid for. At the time, I had a really cool job where they gave me money towards tuition.
That's tough. That's tough.
And I'm
He geeking.
I'm geeking.
He geeking.
I'm
Yeah.
in there just throwing it away. So I really had
Yeah.
to have that realization to say, hey, people are really, interested in your future. You need to take that serious. So
Okay.
I would have just, attended more and been able to just do a little more in class because I never had a problem with the information.
Mhm.
When it came down to our mass comm classes, I'm
Yeah.
here.
Mass
I'm-
comm gang.
I'm here.
Yeah.
But when it
Yeah.
came to the Englishes and the math, and
We was just trying to pass.
I'm just trying.
We just trying to pass.
Give me that degree. I need to sit.
Yeah.
You hear me? Like,
yeah.
but I would have definitely changed that mindset and said, let me just shoot a little higher. Let me aim. Let me utilize the resources that the university has and go to Wright Hall and go
Yeah.
to those upper class and really get that hands on.
Yeah, but look, that matter of fact, if you from Lincoln, you feel me, you watching this video, you listening to it, really take in what he just said though. You know what I'm saying? Really being, because you feel me, school is coming up. I know it's summertime, you feel me,
Yeah.
but you feel me, in real life,
Yeah.
next
Oh my
month,
God.
school we going back. You know what I'm saying? So definitely any college student in general, make sure that you in class.
Yeah.
Especially this semester coming up, you know what I'm saying, with everything going on.
Honestly.
But one thing about it though, even though you said you maybe wasn't fully present in class, you was fully present on campus.
Yeah.
So you feel me?
It's in
So
the field.
holla at me about that. You feel me? Your networking. All right. So like you said, I want everybody to
Yeah.
know me.
Mhm.
I want them to know who I am, and I want to know everybody myself. What made you know what I'm saying? How did you go about all right, that's what I'm gonna do? Because you feel me, most people when they come to college, they all right, I just got my game.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's it.
That's true.
How did you go about all right, bet y'all all gonna know me?
So the craziest part in the story really unfolded, into something totally different.
Okay.
The year I took off from, high school into college, I took that summer, that year off.
Okay.
And I was, a manager at McDonald's.
Okay.
And it was cool,
Yeah,
McDonald's.
ain't nothing
Let me
wrong.
get it, number 3.
Yeah.
You feel me? I was getting it, and I was managing at, 18, 17, 18, 19, I was really doing it.
Okay.
And everybody's like, yo, we're so proud of you. And I'm like, y'all proud of this?
Right.
So that just shows what I can really do.
Right.
At the time, I had a really close friend of mine. He was selling some gear.
Mhm.
We're not gonna talk about the gear we got it from, how
Oh,
that went
right.
about it,
Yeah.
but he was selling
We
some gear.
selling gear. That's
So
yeah.
he came across me with a Nikon D50, D3300 camera. Nice beginner camera. He had a nice attachable lens to it, gave me a pop-up flash. And I was like, photography is something that I think is super interesting. At the time, still that same break, I had an internship with United Way of Delaware. They do a lot of things in the community.
Yeah.
So I was allowed to bring my camera to those events in the community.
Okay.
That introduced me to photography.
Okay.
So literally coming from the community, going into college, I still had that camera that my buddy had basically sold me.
That's tough.
And at the events at Lincoln, freshman week, welcome back week, pump handle, all of the Lincoln known events that transition us into college students, I brought my camera.
Yeah.
So that was
sure.
number one, the introduction.
Yeah.
So when we talk about getting into any events or, making a name or developing a network, I was there with my camera.
Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to make money or do anything with I just wanted to capture those moments.
That's what's up.
And look, to this
Yeah.
day, I probably got pictures of every single person that graduated.
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
I wanted us to really savor those moments.
That's
and I
what's up.
wanted, at the end of the day, other universities to have high quality photos available, searchable at any moment.
Mhm.
I wanted that for Lincoln.
Mhm.
So I would take those pictures and put them out and
Just
put
throw
my
'em up for
watermark
real.
and put it, throw them
Yeah,
up. People like, yo,
yeah.
you got that picture of me?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, check my Instagram. Like,
Yeah, that's
lock
what
in
it
with me.
was. Yeah, yeah.
And literally that was a transition to all of my followers on Instagram and all of my social media presence. People were like, yo, you're the photographer. Like, you're that freshman
yeah,
photographer
for
that,
sure,
that
yeah.
we, want to
we
invite to
gotta
all
get
of our
with it, yeah.
events. So I was shooting at the ICC, shooting at the Ware, shooting in the Sub. And that's how I first began that, photographer
name.
mass comm name.
That's what's up.
From then, it transitioned into my first opportunity to create flyers.
Okay.
And huge shout out to Toy, which was the SGA president our year.
Shout out to Toy. Shout out to Toy.
To this day, I talked to her yesterday.
Yeah.
But, she just allowed me my first opportunity with Spring Fling. We had, I want to say it was it was Reggae Trap.
Yeah. I remember
And she
that.
was like, yo, like, the designer that was designing for us, he's graduated. We need that new presence. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't
There
never
it
opened up
goes.
Photoshop yet. I was on post on my
cr-
wall. You feel me?
Ho. So that was your first one?
Yeah.
That's
My first,
different.
my first,
Bro, what?
my first design I made for Reggae Track, and I made it in Photoshop. And I didn't know layers. I didn't know crop tools. I didn't know none of the selection, none of the buttons that you really utilize on Photoshop.
Yeah.
I didn't know. But I knew at the end of the day, she was counting on me and she had given me an opportunity to continue to do more at Lincoln.
That's different, bro. So hold on. So how did you learn it? Like, what you was on the YouTube with it? Like,
I was on YouTube University, bro. Literally, like, and that's one thing, and I hope we talk about it a little later about mentors.
yeah.
And that was something that I didn't really develop. It
Okay.
was get out the mud, use your resources, use that YouTube, use that Google search bar, and figure it out.
Yeah.
So of course, trial and error, you figure out how to, use PNGs and import different text and all that cool stuff. But that was my first design, and I ended up making 3 flyers. 2 of them was pushed to social, and then the third was the logo that was printed onto T-shirts,
That's
and
tough.
we sold them as
Merch. Mhm.
merch.
That's
So
tough.
that was. It's still to this day when I see people walking around with those Reggae Trap shirts.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
yeah.
that's my first design.
Yeah, that's
They don't even know.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough, bro. Like you said, because my design living on the shirt. Because once it's on the shirt, it's forever. Yo, but that's tough that was your first one, bro. Like that, I'm over here like, yo, because I remember that flyer. That was lit.
That was
like
like-
Lincoln was lit around
It was
that
so
time.
like at that like if I could go back, I would change so much about those designs
Yeah.
because they were all over the place.
End of the day, though, that's your first,
That
though.
was
You
my
I mean, so
first.
you just, that's tough, bro. That's tough. But matter of fact, all right, I'm gonna pause you right there, just
Sorry.
because you was already into the creative mode. You feel me? So each and every week, as y'all know on Prosperous Talk podcast, I shout out a black business,
Yeah.
and this week, I mean, I got a black business owner next to me. So.
Da-da-da-da.
You feel me? So of course we got the CEO of AP Creative Services, and I'm gonna let him shout his business out so y'all can know what's going on.
Yeah, so Black Business Spotlight, as you said, my business is AP Creative Services, and we do just that. All creative services, from photography to graphic design to website design to logos. Literally, I've done everything: tablecloths, backdrops,
Yeah.
billboards,
Yeah.
magazines, like literally everything creative wise.
Yeah.
My company doesn't. You know, of course, I'm still growing. Every month is a new tool and a new resource that I'm able to add to the list of products and services we offer.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just excited to have that business and, you know, to make, for me, it makes money.
Yeah.
And that's something that it doesn't shock me, but there's real businesses that are literally Fortune 500s. Of course, they're touching a couple more dollar signs than me. But when it comes to content, we are both developing, creating content that is seen on a global scale.
Bro, that's tough. So hold on, because one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna definitely stamp. I'm gonna stamp AP Creative Services. So look, while we on this video, if you watching this video, listening to my voice, I'm gonna stamp AP Creative Services and I'm gonna stamp Blurry Visions Media.
Stamp.
All the flyers, videos, anything that you have seen from Prosperous Relations, Prosperous Drip, Prosperous Talk, I use two people. Blurry Visions Media and AP Creative Services. So if you ever looking for creative design, I'm telling y'all, website design, like you just said, photography, video, get with them. Get with Blurry Visions too. You already know what's going on. Shout out to my guy Keith behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? So look though, but all right, because we gonna stay in that creative process. You feel me? So you said you do flyers, you do the video, you do photography. I've seen you do this.
Yeah.
So now, all right, take me into like the creative process of like, somebody hit you, yo, I need a logo. Somebody hit you, I need a flyer.
Yeah.
What's like, all right, so now because now you more experienced in Photoshop. This ain't your first one, you feel me? You done been in there a few times. So like, take me to, all right, I'm ready to make this flyer. But they ain't even really got too much of a concept. They just like, I just need a flyer for real. So like.
It's so tricky. So for any of our services, I'm typically the lead designer. You know, of course, now I've developed an arena of designers and people that can assist me. So now it's not just me anymore. Okay. But at first it was just me.
Right.
So of course there's some contracts where I'll take and I'll do it full force and it's just me. And how that process typically goes, and it's not the traditional 9 to 5. You know, I can sit at a computer at 9 a.m. and nothing will happen. Yeah. I could come back again at 11 a.m. and there's still nothing there. The real work, the real bread and butter comes at 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
Say it again.
2, 3, 4 in the morning, where I'm really sitting there designing and I'm letting that, you know, concept marinate with me, and I'm, you know, looking at their mission, looking at their vision, and looking at what they overall want to convey in their mission, you know, what they want to convey in their company. And that's when I'm able to say, okay, well, I love this color to fit your brand if you don't have colors. I love these fonts to fit, you know, what you got going on. And that's why I'm able to kind of put things together. There's been multiple times where I'm dealing with a client or a consumer and they're just like, I got nothing. And I'm like, this is your business. You don't got
what you
nothing.
mean you ain't got nothing?
You don't got, so, and it's a lot of times they give us that freedom, that creative control to create whatever it is. You know, I'm appreciative when everybody just says, do what you do. Yeah. That allows me to
go to work.
Run wild, go to work, go to town on their designs. And that's one thing I'm appreciative of, you know, and literally it's really simple, from just getting the idea, putting it onto a canvas, incorporating some colors, incorporating some drop shadows, just make it stand out, some bevel, some strokes, just making it come to life. That's literally the process for designing anything on a Photoshop platform.
But like you said, the best is when somebody say just go to work, because I love that. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody hit me up from relations, like I'm like, all right, so when I promote your business, what you want me to do? And you just be like, just get it out there for me. I already know what you mean. So if I'm like, I need a flyer, you go to work, you gonna go to work. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you whatever's at the top of the, like,
yeah.
And a lot of times, a lot of people say, hey, this is the type of flyer I want. They'll send samples. I've always made jokes with my friends, and I'm like, yo, find something online, I can remake it. Right. From literally nothing. I can make the gradient just by looking at the colors and just identifying what's what in the blend. And, you know, that's a gift that, you know, a God-given gift that I was just given.
That's what's up.
That's one thing that I really appreciate. So not really mimicking the design, but literally giving them the feel.
Using it as a, like, kind of like a guide.
As a guide.
Okay.
You know, to just make something hot. So.
Okay. I like that. I like that. All right, best. So that's the flyers. So now the photo shoot. Yeah. Because you feel me, we gotta hit on everything.
Yeah, you gotta hit
on everything. AP Creative Services is a lot. You know what I'm saying? So photo shoot. Because you just did a photo shoot. Let them know the photo shoot that we were just talking about it. Grad season just passed. Shout out to Lincoln University again. Tell me about that photo shoot you just did, bro.
That was huge. Literally probably my biggest contract as AP Creative Services.
That's what's up.
I had a bunch of opportunities where I'm able to take pictures of just anybody. But this one in particular, we had pictures of the graduating senior class.
All right, hold on, pause right there. What you do, bro? What do you do?
So just like, Josins and Life Touch that come to your elementary, your high school, and your college, AP Creative Service served as that entity. We came in and did graduation portraits.
Tough.
Which is something that, I'm just super thankful that the Student Life and Development Office, extended the invitation to bring us on board, and they just allowed us to just bring that to life.
Yeah.
So that with that contract, we were able to take pictures, like I said before, of all students that were graduating. We brought in backdrops, we rented gear, we brought in and hired actual employees for AP that were, professional photographers.
Yeah.
Brought the regalia, the cap, the gown, the tassels,
all
the stoles, the flowers, the roses, the diplomas, to really help bring it to life. At the same time, this is peak pandemic.
Right.
So we ensured that everything was clean and, disinfected and make sure it was germ-free, which is probably one of our hardest obstacles.
Right.
But, there were no COVID cases developed from that interaction. So just to successfully, do that was something huge for us. So photography is something that is so different. We do portrait photography sessions, fashion sessions, weddings, anniversary, like
anything,
events.
Yeah.
All that stuff is just so unique. But my personal favorite is lifestyle and portrait photography.
Okay.
Because with that, I'm able to develop, a lookbook or, different samples. If a client doesn't have ideas or poses or even themes, I can give them something just fitting the conversation of what they would want.
Okay.
And I can just tailor it to whatever the effect that they want, and we can create from there. So it's a lot that goes into just creating a photo shoot and creating that picture that's going to get those 12,000 likes on Instagram.
Yeah, not the more than the iPhone ones, like, cause the iPhones can do cool,
iPhone get you there,
but yeah, we talking professional photography.
Professional, and
that's what it is.
That's another huge thing that I just enjoy doing.
That's what it is. So I know that you enjoy doing photography. I seen you doing that. Seen you was hosting.
Oh yeah.
You was doing your hosting thing on LinkedIn. Then my guy was on the turntable. Holla me. No, my guy was on the turntable like, oh, all right, DJ Palace Prince, let's get it. So, bro, like, hold on. What made you do that? Like, because he nice with the photography. He nice with everything, you feel me? But bro, hop on the turntable like, oh, all right. What made you do that, bro?
Yo, the craziest part, a lot of my friends are entrepreneurs.
That's a fact.
And
Shout out to the gang.
Shout out to the gang. I want to fuel them as much as possible.
Yeah.
Right? So me and another buddy of mine that graduated from Lincoln, we had another friend, and we were like, hey, listen, we want to help you be successful. We want to create a pool of opportunity for you. One thing I love about Lincoln, like I said before, I had a network of people in positions. So they would reach out and say, yo, like, we want you to make the flyer for this event. We want you to take pictures at the event. We want you to DJ the event.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, I can't be getting all these checks.
Right.
Of course, I'm gonna get all these checks.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I want to help out too.
I want to help out. It would be tough if my bro DJ, my bro did photography, my bro did this, my bro did, and I'm putting my whole team on. So now
that's
we all
getting. Now we all eating. That's what's up.
We're all getting.
That's what's up.
So I was like, you know what? I'll go half on this gear, this equipment, this DJ equipment, if you go half.
Okay.
And literally, me and my good bro, we literally bought some turntables and some DJ gear to give to another one of our partners.
That's tough.
This gear was sitting in the dorm for a long time. This gear was sitting there for a long time.
That's different.
Even before we bought that gear, I had a crazy opportunity. I walked into Kiefer and Craig's room.
Okay.
You feel me? I walked into the studio.
Okay, walked into the studio.
I said, because Freddie,
that was the studio. That was the studio.
Right? I said, yo, what y'all doing with this turntable? Like, what y'all doing with this?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we trying to DJ. I said, y'all ain't trying to DJ. Y'all ain't popping it out for a fried chicken Wednesday, a block or something. Y'all ain't popping it out. Like, let me hold this for like a week. I held that joint for like 2-3 weeks. In my room every night trying to trying to figure it out. Like, I'm trying to look at Chris Brown. I'm trying. You feel me? I'm trying to really work that out. I wasn't too comfortable to really go out into America with it, or in Lincoln with it. But literally from that interaction and just them giving me the opportunity to just borrow that joint. I think I might even broke it. My fault, y'all. But just them giving it and being willing to just kind of fuel my dream to just know how things work. I'm super thankful. But circling back to the story, we brought him that DJ gear so that he could learn.
That's tough.
He was dragging his feet. So I said to my mans that was SJ president, yo, book me for something.
Straight up.
They ain't play. They booked me for something huge. They booked me for I think it was the Step Show, the Yard Festival.
Yeah.
I said, yo, y'all going hard. I wanted to fried chicken or something.
Yeah, bro. Like, all right, so I want to be put on, but yo, y'all say, all right, bet I got you.
They said,
shout out to them, though. Shout out to them.
Threw
That's
me
what
in.
it
Shout out
is.
to, I want to say that was the Golden Age administration that allowed me the opportunity to get in there.
Okay, shout out to the
You
Golden
feel me?
Age. Shout out
And
to
they
the
were like,
Golden
yo,
Age.
you got to get in there. Of course, it was horrible. I was trash. But it showed me that, number one, they believed in me that much to give me the opportunity.
That's a fact.
Right?
That's the most important.
They believed in my skill, they believed in my passion, they believed in my gift, and they knew at the end of the day, this is opportunity.
Right.
The only way is up from here.
That's
like
a fact.
either you can just get hotter or you gonna get hotter.
Right.
Like you gonna
That's
get
a
or
fact.
you gonna get.
Right.
And
Yeah.
literally that opportunity allowed me to get hotter. So from there, I think I DJ'd everything.
Yeah, that was a fact, bro.
Everything Lincoln. Like
I was on it. It was on it, yeah.
for me, it wasn't DJing. It was a way to get all of my homies in for free.
Yeah.
We didn't pay for nothing. Yo, shout out to everybody that paid. But for us, like, I'm like, hey, listen, I need somebody to carry this gear. I'm not about to tug in hand. I don't got no car. I'm broke college student.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I need all my homies to get in here and hold
Straight
these
up,
gears
yeah.
and be my roadies.
That's
so
what
that
it is.
allowed all 5 of my friends to get in there and just experience Lincoln for free.
For free. Because that's how we was. Me and my crew, we ain't pay for
We
nothing.
ain't paying, bro. Like,
we ain't pay.
we
Shout out
make-
to everybody that did.
shout out
We
to y'all
did
that paid. We love y'all.
Lincoln like that, but
Like,
that was dead.
Sure.
But,
but that was
Yeah.
literally how DJ started, and from there I DJ'd everything, bro. Shows, gospel, fried chicken Wednesdays, Yard Fest. I don't think I did a concert, but everything else that Lincoln had,
you was on it.
I was on it.
That's what it is, bro. And one thing I do want to touch on is because I hear you say like your circle of bosses for real. Like that's what I kind of like to call it, at least my circle of bosses. How important is that? You feel me? Like to have people like-minded people, whether if it's
100%.
this industry, just in general though, like having been around entrepreneurs, like talk to them real quick about the importance of that.
I'm huge on self-employment, but I'm even huger on multiple streams of income.
Okay.
I think that is one thing that separates my 5 from anybody's 5. Granted, we go to work every day, 9 to 5. We go to work every day. We make whatever amount of money we signed on that contract, we make that.
Right.
But that money is for bills.
Okay.
That's how I think about it. Like, that's bill money.
That's a
You
fact.
get your little 60K or whatever it is, that's bills.
That's bills.
That's your crib, that's your car, whatever you got as far as bills, that's what you pay.
Right.
You need play money.
That's a fact.
You need money to give your shorty.
That's a fact.
You need money to buy you stuff.
That's a fact.
You need money to save, to,
That's a fact.
make generational wealth.
And invest.
And invest.
Yeah.
You can buy your property.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
a fact.
Buy whatever it is you're trying to really make a return on that.
Yeah.
And I teach, I don't even teach, but I discuss that on so many levels with all of my friends. Like, this is cool, but is this gonna make us money?
That's how I call it.
Is this
gonna make us bread?
Are we gonna double on this, or we just gonna break even on this?
Right.
So with any opportunity that I get to kind of, not even preach to my friends, but just say, hey, listen, this is not a good investment. But if you were to put just a couple of dollars into this and just save a little bit of that, or pay yourself this and then put this back into your business, that's one thing that I tell to my friends all the time. Like, this is what you need to do. This is going to make you successful because it's going to be a rainy day where you don't got it.
That's a fact.
Literally, I was working at a television station. They was paying me in peanuts. But I had so many other hustles to get me going that
you was cool. You was cool.
So you got to put yourself in a position, for you guys listening, put yourself in a successful position where you're not tiring yourself on this 9-to-5 job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to work. You got to make some money.
That's a fact.
But think about other ways that you can have fun making money. DJing. I had the time. I'm DJing drunk.
Lit. We graduated. That song's all good. Drunk.
You know what's up.
Bro, but he didn't say drunk. He said drunk.
Like literally the gigs bought the bottles.
Yeah.
And it was so much
Because that was play money.
It was play money.
It was play money.
I literally said, yo, we just DJed this yesterday. Let's go buy something with this.
Yeah.
Let's go buy something fun.
That's how we were. Something fun.
Let's go buy something
fun. Yeah.
Then we started to get wise. Hey, with this check, let's buy a t-shirt press. Hey, with this check, let's buy this. Or let's give back to the freshman with this.
Yeah.
So once we had our fun,
right,
we also made ways to kind of give back and to just leave a legacy. So at the end of the day, that relationship will always be there.
Bro, that's what it is, bro. So it seemed like you definitely had a good balance. So you had a good balance of working, you know what I'm saying, and then making sure you had fun.
Yeah.
Really touch on that though, because I feel like with social media, like talking about we gotta grind, we gotta work, and almost every episode I kind of make sure I like reiterate that, bro. Like you feel me, like the importance of balance. So like talk to him just real quick about like how you knew, like you said, all right, once we done made the money, we ready to turn up now. Like you feel me, as
Well,
far as balancing go.
It's different because a college balance is different than an entrepreneurial post-college balance.
That's a fact.
So if I could touch on the college balance, you know, I would say it's super important, number one, because at the end of the day, you're really there for one reason. You're there to go to school.
That's a fact.
You're there to really get that education, and
That's a
everything
fact.
else you do is kind of just extra.
Right.
But while you're there doing your schoolwork, you need to have time to be social.
That's a fact.
You need to have time to do that work. You need to have time to focus on yourself and
Right.
study and learn. So you need an overall true balance to be successful, number one. But when it comes time to entrepreneur, you want me to touch on entrepreneur? For me, the entrepreneurial balance is self-care, number one.
Number one.
I can knock out 30 days of content in 2 hours.
Okay.
30 days of content, for me, that's $1,200.
Okay.
That's
Talk
my
to 'em.
rent. That's
Talk to him real quick.
and I did that
okay.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
So 30 minutes out of a 30-day, calendar or 30-day journey, you need to have time for you to really, sit back. Maybe take a few minutes off your computer so your eyes can heal. You feel me? Put the UAV protection over your eyes because that's really self-care. You gotta eat. You gotta have balanced diet. You feel me? You gotta exercise so that you're not just sitting at the
And
computer
working, right.
and working all day. Of course,
Yeah.
we can do that.
Yeah.
We the millennials, we
Yeah,
got
that's
that
a
in
fact,
us.
right.
But is that the healthiest option for us?
Right.
And it's no.
Right.
But then at the end of the day, you also have to be social.
Okay.
Because I just feel like it's the body has to.
You
have
got
that-
to.
You,
yeah,
you
you
gotta
need
have
it.
that,
Yeah,
like,
you got to.
You
yeah.
gotta have a little
No matter
music.
what it is, like you
gotta-
said, your music, whatever it is that you do, you gotta have that like escape, I guess. You know what I'm
I
saying?
would definitely call it an escape.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And you gotta factor in conversations. And not just but stimulated conversations.
Okay.
Because that allows you to think. I know for me, when I'm able to talk and articulate some of my thoughts to real people, I'm able to think more.
Okay, I get that.
I got this.
Yeah.
I got this way to do it, but I can also do this way.
Yeah.
So now I have a comfortable blend of doing both things.
Okay.
I'm able to achieve more.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
You gotta have a constant balance because at the end of the day, we're not robots.
That's a
The
fact.
human body it's not a robot. It's not a motor.
Yeah.
It's not that. We have so many emotions and so many things that we personally need that we have to have that balance.
I like that. I like that. So, like you said, make sure we take time for ourselves and we practice our self-care.
Yeah.
So, all right, bet. So, you feel me? AP Creative Services. I done seen you, worked with you, watch you grow it.
Yeah.
So what's the end goal? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we put out good content. He can do his thing on the content,
Thank
but
you.
like AP Creative Services, what you want it to be like?
Yeah. The legacy for AP Creative Services doesn't have anything to do with me.
I love it.
It don't.
I love it. I
For
love
me, and thank you. The one thing that I enjoyed about college wasn't me learning. It was me teaching others how to learn. How to be creative when you're learning. How to just think outside the box. How to create a piece of content that somebody can look at and not say, I know exactly who did that.
Right.
Anytime I make something, I try to add a different level of professionalism to it.
Yeah, okay.
If the Fortune 500 company is doing this, why can't I do that?
That's a
Why
fact.
can't I have that same color overlay? Why can't my content look like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my long-term legacy and my long-term, goal is to continue to teach people at a high level.
Okay.
I always joke and say, I don't want to just teach anybody what I do.
Right.
Number one, I want to teach African Americans what I do.
Okay.
African American males is my main primary
Same,
focus. If I can
same.
push
Yeah,
my brother
same, yeah.
to go even harder with whatever resource I
Yeah,
learned,
yeah.
I'm doing it.
Same.
If I can give you what I gained over the past 5 years in one day, I'm giving it to you. And I'm going to be like this. Here's the torch. Go. Let me see you do something with it.
What you gonna do?
In
What
hopes
you-
that you take whatever you learned on top of whatever I've given you and you give it to somebody else.
That is.
Whether or not you attach
That
a
is.
dollar sign to it or not is
It's
something
in
out of my
general.
control.
Right,
Out of my
right.
control, but I want to really impact lives through creative services, whether it's photography, graphic design, social media management, social media content development, whatever it is that we do at AP Creative Services. I want to just give it back 100%.
Love that. Bro, I love that, bro. For real, like you said, one thing I'm going to highlight is definitely, like you said, the African-American male.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because so much against us, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that it is this outlet.
Right.
It's the creative services, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he letting you know. If you listening to his voice, watching this video, you feel me? Like, bro, come get right, no matter what it is that you're trying to do. Yeah. And that's just in general, whatever that you're trying to do, there's resources here for you. Literally, you watching it, you here, you see, you clicked on this video, you clicked on this link, now you getting it. So now it's like, same thing, the same game that you just got. 100%. What you gonna do with it, you feel me? So before you dip, you feel me? Before you get out of here, you feel me? You gotta give me some advice, but not even give me no advice. Give a person that's watching this video or listening to your voice right now, like, just advice, because matter of fact, this is the advice for just a young college student. Ain't even gotta be just Lincoln. You feel me? Like, because of what you is now, you know what I'm saying, wasn't how you was just starting a few years ago.
Yes.
So, like, what's some advice of me, like, I just ordered my camera last week, or I just started DJing. I said I'm going to start DJing this year. Yeah. What's some advice that you can give them?
I would say two things, right?
Okay.
My first thing is I wanted to circle back because I got a promo that we're going to talk about
before
we get out of here. But before that, if this is the college student that we're, prospective college student that's trying to really take their stuff to the next level, I would say find a mentor, right? And I would say don't be too prideful to ask for that mentor. If you see a technique, a strategy, if somebody is putting out content that you want to either mock or learn how to do, ask them. At the end of the day, they're going to say yes or they're going to say no. I've personally reached out to so many photographers that I know are doing it I'm talking, they're up here.
Yeah.
I shoot.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
But there are some people that have clear quality, crisper content, that have larger envisionments, that use higher tech than me, and I'm not afraid to ask them, yo, what camera is it?
Right.
And of course you can't come to the table and not know anything, so you have to do your research to at least know the analogy and the wording that they're talking about. But ask them. Don't be afraid to say, hey, could you assist me? Could you give me some tools? Can we get on a call? Can I buy you a coffee and we talk a little bit?
Exactly,
Of course, the panoramic is almost over, so you can now be out here and
exactly, that's a fact. Right, yeah.
But you can't be afraid to, if you admire somebody, you should definitely, like Kanye says, go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, let them know.
Let them know.
Don't be prideful. You know what I'm saying? Like, this for you. At the end of the day, this for you.
Literally, so many Lincoln students that are in mass comm came up to me and said, hey, listen, I want to do what you're doing. Can you help me? And the first thing I said is, what do you want to do?
Right.
And if you're unsure about what you want to do, that's cool. But at least have an idea of what it is that you enjoy, because that enjoyment would take you to what you really want to do.
That's what it is.
I tell people all the time, don't get no job.
Right.
Of course, get a job so that you have money.
Right.
But do something that you're super passionate about and it doesn't feel like work. For me, graphic design, photography, DJing, anything that I really do under the umbrella of AP Creative Services is not a job.
I love it.
I get paid, but it's fun.
It's fun.
It's passion driven, it's passion filled. So I would say a list of three things: be passionate, ask for help, and get a solid mentor that can grow with you.
I love it.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to grow, but by them giving back even their time, they're growing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would get.
Bro, y'all got it? Jot it down.
Yeah.
Rewind it back. Y'all got it. This is what's going on. But before we get out of here, drop the promo, bro.
Oh, yeah. So I need you guys right now to go to apcreativeservices.com. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm launching a workshop. You probably won't see the promotion just yet.
Okay.
But coming in August.
Exclusive.
I didn't even roll this out yet.
Exclusive.
This is an exclusive. So what we're doing is we're having a creative workshop, right?
Okay.
And it's called Graphics for Dummies.
I love it.
Right?
Right. I might have to do that.
Listen, I'm still figuring out what exactly the price of the workshop is, but I know definitely it's going to be a live one-on-one workshop.
Okay.
We're going to I want to run this thing for the whole month of August, where we literally go over what Photoshop is like.
Okay.
What is InDesign like? What does it take to create that flyer that's going to take your business to the next level?
Okay.
And how you can profit off of it. On the site, we're going to be selling some gradients, some LUTs, some plugins. We're going to be doing a live Q&A on the workshops, and also building a flyer together. So I said everybody has Photoshop or one of the Adobe suites kind of plugged in, but I also am thinking about doing something on Canva.
Okay.
Because I see Canva is
taking over.
It's taking over. It's more cost effective. but you can make some really hot content without getting the pro version. So I want people to really understand those resources for graphic design and, you know, for developing really good content and having it stand out. You know, I was so tired of at Lincoln seeing posts on my wall on every flyer.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on,
it was quick. It's
quick,
yeah.
but I seen it before.
Yeah.
So I want people to develop content that stands out and that allows your brand to really have a name and a look of its own. So that's something I'm definitely looking to push.
Stay tuned. So look, in August, make sure y'all stay tuned. My guy Parker.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming through.
Appreciate
you feel
the
me?
invite, brother.
Yo, for sure. As y'all guys know, each and every episode of Prosperous Talk Podcast is filmed at Pleasant Life Productions. If you or somebody that you know is interested in having your own podcast, having a new way that you can record your podcast, y'all can come prosper with us. We got what you need, you know what I'm saying? Same way if you are a model and you want some pictures taken, we do photography. We also do recording as well. So whatever you need, we got you. But before you dip, let them know exactly where they can follow you at, bro.
Oh yeah, so all socials, my socials really vary, but if you look up AP Creative Services on all socials, whether it's Instagram, we even got a Facebook, website is all connected as well, but AP Creative Services, in general, will take you where you need to go. apcreatives.com takes you straight to the website. You can book, you can purchase, you can literally do everything as far as what we're talking about, even getting in contact with me on our website. So once again, apcreativeservices.com, and it takes you straight to our website.
And that's what it is. Episode 7 done. Shout out to you if you listen to our voice. Shout out to you if you still watching this video. Look, rewind it. Play it back, because my guy said some things, you feel me, that even myself, you feel me, I'm like, oh, okay, that made a little sense. You know what I'm saying? So Prosperous Talk, I appreciate y'all again. This was episode 7. Make sure y'all tune in next week. We got episode 8. Yeah. And yeah, that's just what's going on. Prosper with us. Let's get it.
That's it.